The way we communicate in business, including real estate, is continuing to evolve. Our real estate expert, Rick Sadle, with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com is with us. Rick, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So we saw an interesting article about how different generations of home buyers and sellers prefer to communicate. So how are you seeing things shifting?
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating. And it lines right up with what I've been seeing for the last 5 or 10 years, right? In general, over two-thirds of buyers and sellers prefer some sort of written communication, text, email, WhatsApp, right, versus phone calls. Now that's been changing, right? When I got in the business, whatever it was, 150 years ago, it was all about the phone call, right? Certainly email was popular back then, but most important conversations happen by phone. Now, as tech has evolved, that certainly has changed. Today's buyers and sellers, they want to be contacted via text and email much more than by phone.
Okay. Should we assume that older people, again, in general here, might prefer phone calls or actual in-person communication compared to some younger home buyers or sellers?
Yeah, that's a pretty good assumption. As a matter of fact, according to the article, 46% of baby boomers prefer phone calls versus just 29% of Generation Z and 28% of millennials, which obviously that makes sense, right? The younger generations are just more comfortable with tech than the older ones.
What kind of qualities should someone looking for an agent be hoping to find here? Is it a personal connection or just the hope that the individual, the professional they work with can get the job done?
I mean, honestly, it's both, right? When you buy or sell a house, it's you're kind of entering a relationship, right? It's an emotional process. So you definitely need to find someone you can connect with. But for sure, you need to find someone you can trust to get the job done, right? Without both, it's impossible to have some of the hard conversations you need to have in order to get through a lengthy process with one of the biggest financial decisions most people will make in their life.
Right, Rick, as we talk about communication with agents, how many times might someone actually talk, text, email, or visit in person with their real estate agent before, during, and maybe even after a transaction?
A lot. No, I mean, according to this article, 44% of agents, of buyers said they talk to their agent daily. 47% said they talk to them at least weekly. Now, I can tell you from experience, it's however often it needs to be, right? After the sale, usually we contact them once a quarter just to make sure everything's working out with the house. I have some people that I've still talked to 10 years later because we became really good friends.
That's awesome. All right, Rick, we appreciate your time. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
That is Rick Sadle, real estate expert with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com.